This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Humstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Volunteers will kick this away to get us going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. But he's got some space here. On the move. Can he make it? Touchdown, LSU. He will score.
You know, teams can go years without an opening kickoff return for a touchdown. It's very rare to start a game, but also the kind of start you dream about, especially when you can do it in front of this home crowd.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open score. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Shreds the tackle. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Third down, it's a handoff. Fighting him off. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
The ball's come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Big moment on the opening drive. Tennessee's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep to the right side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Quick pass, the catch is made.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Important second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. And here he goes. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Well, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They finish off the scoring drive. So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Returner looking to create better field position. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? He's got room to run. Has the first down and more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's reeled in. It's Thomas. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Will not be brought down.
One of the great things about this offense with this slot receiver, you can move him around to try to create matchups. Already early in this game, you can see the advantage they have with his speed, and this defense might consider trying to double team him, or he's going to go off today.
The Volunteers lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Here comes a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Here we go. 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Wants to throw it. Looking downfield. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. There by the defense.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
Here comes the 4th down play. Offense in the Wildcat. And the defense on alert. Direct snap. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
You make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him. A great spot to start this drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's an option look. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. They'll toss it to the right side. Great pursuit by the defense. They drop him for a loss that time.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Now you just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last time they had to go, they got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. Running through the tackle. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. The defense has it. Off and running. Touchdown, LSU. All the way back for a swoop and score. This place going crazy.
How about that for this defense? I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down. A completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I'd have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They're going to chuck it again. Tries to get it to the running back. Makes the catch. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. Good job there finding the back on that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to get.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
And looking to throw now on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. And the passes drop incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion.
221 wing, 221 wing. Ready.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team pins it in and brings him down. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Buying time, moving to his left. And that's incomplete, way off target. Had a man wide open. That's on the quarterback.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Breaks free. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Powerful offense back out in the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Moves out of the pocket. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense picks it up on the run. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? QB decides to keep it here. They finally corral him at the 1.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, it puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
We go with a direct snap. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. The shotgun handoff here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Powering through the defender. Touchdown, Volunteers. The comeback is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 on a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback still with the football. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
Now to try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up at the 17-yard line. The shotgun running play call. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw over the middle. He fires this throw, and it's intercepted.
Well, they come out of that nickel package. The move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They're going to run it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run the option. They'll toss it to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
LSU has moved into the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Well down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
First and goal, handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, how about this? A third down, one-handed touchdown to cap this drive off. You know, when you can make clutch plays like this, it's not just a boost to your team, it's a heavy emotional blow to your opponent as well.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down. Looking to throw the football. Screen to the receiver in the flat.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
The completion makes it second down. Catch Hall leading here over the middle. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Wrap down the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Vols line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. They bring him down at the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Oh, the pass is picked off.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute, and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Looking to throw it on first down. To dart right down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, get out of Dodge, keep everybody healthy.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Pass caught. Second down now. Working clock with the ground game. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And in first down, right back to the running game. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And he's got it, no problem. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Breaks loose at the 45. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking to pass this time. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. It's a draw. He gets loose. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the Volunteers will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Receiver in motion now. A running play called on 4th down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. This was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and hurt.